Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2019, and these comics will go on sale Wednesday, the 22nd of May in 2019. We're going to start this week with some Superman in Action, issue 1011. Kind of clears up all the unanswered questions from the other 1010 issues. Beautiful cover. Fantastic. Made our top five the way he's carrying the Leviathan there. I think that's gorgeous. And as we always do, we show the variant covers, and that is the variant for Action Comics 1011. Next up from Marvel, we have the Amazing Nightcrawler, part of the Age of X-Men. Amazing Nightcrawler, issue 4. And then up next, also from Marvel, issue 9 of As Guardians of the Galaxy with their War of the Realms tie-in. That is issue 9 of As Guardians. Next up from Image Publishing, we have issue 3 of Assassination Nation. I think that was Janet Jackson's 4th album, if I'm not mistaken, but that's a whole other thing. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 19 of The Avengers. And as always, we show the variant covers. That is the variant for Avengers, issue 19. Next up, DC. And Batgirl, issue 35. And then, as we always do, the gorgeous variant covers. And that is the gorgeous variant cover for Batgirl 25, as you can see. Fantastic. And our top 5 covers of the week. Congratulations, DC. Still killing it. Next up from DC, we have issue 32 of Batman Beyond. And then from Boom Studios, we have issue 9 of Bone Parish. It's kind of taken some pretty wild turns. Colin Bunn keeping us entertained. Vertigo is up next with the Books of Magic, issue 8. Then we have DC with issue 1004 of Detective Comics. And as we often do, we show the variant cover. Also one of our top 5s this week. Just gorgeous. Way to go, DC. Next up, also from DC, issue 3 of Dial H for Hero. And then from Marvel, we have issue 14 of Doctor Strange. And another one of our top 5 covers of the week, the issue 14 Doctor Strange variant cover. Fantastically marvelous. From Dynamite Publishing, we have up next Elvira, Mistress of the Dark Spring Special. Even though it's Halloween themed, that's how she says hello spring. Then next up from Boom Studios, we have Brian Azzarello's Faithless, issue 2. And in the top 5 covers of the week, even though we can't see it, but we're going to assume, is the erotic variant of Faithless, issue 2. We're just going to assume that that's in the top 5. We don't know what it is. It's covered up. Next up from DC, we have issue 71 of Flash. See, you get flesh, and then you get Flash. That's how that works. All right. And again, the beautiful variant cover for Flash. There you are. Also from DC, issue 6, halfway through the Freedom Fighters. 12-part miniseries there. We're halfway home. Next up from Image Publishing, we have issue 18 of Gasolina. I think Mr. Fox got some of that after lunch. And next up from Valiant, we have Incursion. And we're showing the pre-order. That's if it's on your pull list, that cover there. We won't show you the one that if you don't have it on your pull list, because shame on you for not having it on there. Then from DC, issue 11 of Justice League Dark. All right, we'll show you. Thank you, Minions. Then we have up next from DC, issue 11 of Justice League Dark. And as we always do, the variant covers. That is the variant for Justice League Dark, issue 11. Also from DC, issue 5 of Martian Manhunter. And then next up, we have Middle West, issue 7 from Scotty Young and Image Publishing. Good book. You all need to be reading Middle West. Trade papers arrived today, so anybody interested in jumping in, if we're out of issue 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you can just grab the trade paperback and get caught up right away. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 6 of Miles Morales, Spider-Man. From Image Publishing, we have issue 22 of Monstrous. Fantastic book, very gorgeous. Image is up next also with issue 20 of Redneck. I think he was just in here trying to sell some sports cards. Next up from IDW, Road of Bones, issue 1. Good jumping on point for you right there. Marvel arrives next with issue 21 of Runaways. I think that's what Mr. Fox has in the trunk of his car. Then next up from Marvel, issue 8 of Shuri. And then from DC, we have issue 17 of Silencer. And the issue is entitled Silenced. And it did make our top 5 covers of the week. It's fantastic the way she's blowing the smoke off her finger, as it were. Next up from IDW, issue 17 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Describes Mr. Fox's prom date. Also from IDW, issue 4 of Star Trek, The Q Conflict. And then up next, we have the Jabba the Hutt, Age of Rebellion, Star Wars, Age of Rebellion, Jabba the Hutt. One of the variants we can't show, we got 2 in and they both arrived badly damaged. We're getting those replaced. This is the movie variant. It arrived intact. Next up, also from Marvel, is issue 2, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And then from DC, we have issue 16 of The Terrifics. Sounds like the employees at Fox's. Next up from Marvel, issue 11 of Tony Stark, Iron Man. And we had a really badass variant for that, but Mr. Fox forgot to grab it. But trust me, it's a real cool variant, and it's better looking than this. And it's in our top 5 covers of the week. Next up from IDW, Transformers, issue 5. And then from American Mythology Productions, we have Underdog and Pals, issue 1. And then from Marvel, we have the issue 14 of Venom. And surprisingly, in an upset, our cover of the week, also from Marvel, the variant cover for Venom issue 14. Just gorgeous. Next up is Marvel's War of the Realm, Journey into Mystery, issue 3. War of the Realms has been heating up very much at Fox's. It's getting very good reviews. Not only the main story, but the tie-ins as well. Seems to be fairly well executed by Marvel, so a great time to jump in. And up next is War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, issue 2. And then we have War of the Realms, The Punisher, issue 2. And then War of the Realms, Strike Force, The Land of the Giants, issue 1. And then up next we have War of the Realms, Uncanny X-Men, issue 2. Image Publishing is up next with issue 7 of The Warning. Guardian Knight Studios is up next with William the Last, Flight and Fight, issue 3. Marvel is up next with Wolverine, Infinity Watch, issue 4. DC is up next with issue 71 of Wonder Woman. And as we always do, part of our top 5, the Wonder Woman variant cover. And last but not least, in a fairly light comic book month here at Fox's, we have issue 8 of Marvel's X-Force. That looks like it. There are some trade papers for Coyote, Middle West. More Watchmen trades came in, the nice trades for Watchmen. And a couple of others that are escaping me now because UPS has that box still out on the road somewhere. But we invite you down to Fox's. Hope to see you here on Wednesday, May 22nd, for some comic buying and good times. Thanks so much. Have a great day.